Hey everyone! Today, we're going to break down one of the biggest ideas in programming, Python classes. Now I know, that sounds super technical, but trust me, by the end of this, you'll see it's actually as simple as snapping together Legos.
But first, I've got a question for you, and it's a bit of a weird one. What on earth does a character in a video game have in common with the blueprint for a house? It sounds totally random, I get it, but the answer to that question is the key to understanding everything.
To answer that, we need to take a quick step back and talk about a problem that every single programmer hits eventually. As our projects get bigger and more complex, how do we stop them from turning into a total mess?
Well, the name of the game is always organization. We desperately need a way to bundle up related bits of information and the actions that go with them all into one tidy little package. And that, my friends, is exactly what classes are built to do.
Okay, so let's jump into the big idea that makes this all just click. For a second, just forget about programming entirely. Let's just think about building a house.
In the world of programming, a class is the blueprint. That's it. It's not the house itself, not at all. It's the detailed plan that defines what the house will be like. It lays out all the attributes, like how many bedrooms it has, or the color of the paint, and all the behaviors. Basically, the things an object made from it can do.
And this comparison really nails it. The blueprint is the class. It's the general concept, the plan. The house is the object. It's the specific, real thing you build from that plan. Or think about it this way. A class defines the idea of a duck in general. It has feathers, it quacks. An object, on the other hand, is one specific individual duck. It's the blueprint versus the actual house you can walk into.
And this right here is probably the most important thing to remember. A blueprint is just an idea on paper. It's incredibly important for sure, but you can't actually live in it. To get a real house, you've got to build something.
So, how do we draw this blueprint in Python? Let's take this big idea and get our hands dirty. We're going to create a simple plan, a class, for a duck.
And you'll see, it's actually pretty simple. First, we just use the keyword class and give it a name, duck. That tells Python, hey, I'm starting a new blueprint. Then inside, we list its attributes. This is like making decisions on the plan itself. We're deciding right here that any duck we build from this plan will have the color brown, will make the sound quack, and will, of course, like to eat fish. Okay, the blueprint is drawn, the plans are ready. Now for the really fun part. It's time to take that plan and actually build our duck. It's time to create an object.
And get this one single line of code is the entire construction crew. When we write duck1 equals duck, we're literally telling Python, go grab that duck blueprint and build me a real one right now. And let's call it duck1. And just like that, poof, our object is created.
So now that we've built it, we can actually check it out. It's a real thing in our program. So what are its properties? Did it come out looking like the blueprint we designed? Come on, let's find out.
We can ask our brand new duck1 object about itself just by using a little dot. So duck1.color is like asking, hey, what color are you? This is basically the code version of walking through our new house to check if the painter used the right color. Let's see what we get.
First up, we ask for its color, and the result is exactly what we put in the blueprint, brown. Awesome.
And its sound? No surprise here, it's quack.
And finally, what's its favorite food? We get fish. Our object is a perfect, living, breathing instance of the blueprint we designed. So here's the absolute core of it all. We used one blueprint, the class, to create one specific thing, the object. But wait, this is where it gets really, really powerful. Right now, every duck we make is going to be brown. But what if you wanted a yellow duck or a green one? Well, you can make your blueprints even smarter using a special function that lets you pass in custom details during construction. So you could use the exact same blueprint to build a whole flock of ducks, each with their own unique color, all from one master plan. That's the real magic here.
And that brings us all the way back to that first weird question. A video game character and a house blueprint really are the same concept. One is the plan, and the other is a specific thing built from that plan. So now that you understand how to create the blueprint, the only question left is, what are you going to build?